The thing I really want you, before you get too disturbed about transhumanism, I want to go the other way and talk about God, places when he limits boundaries and the limits to human arrogance. God does put a line in the sand. Back in Genesis 11, I want you to remember that chapter. The whole earth at that time was one language and one speech, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain on the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And this plain of Shinar is where Babylon emerges, of course. And they said one to another, go and let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime they only had for mortar. They said, go, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name that lest we be scattered upon the face of the earth. And so that you all know about the Tower of Babel. But I want you to notice the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. See, the unpardonable sins, to use that phrase, not to make that identity, but the thing that God would not allow is giving them the freedom to do anything they could imagine to do. There's a point at which they draw the line. And by the way, who's he talking to here? It's a conversation within the Trinity, analogous, if you will, to Psalm 2, where all three of them are having a discussion. Check it out if you haven't done that before. God says, go to, let us, plural us, by the way. By the way, did you know in Hebrew how many it takes to make a plural? In English, it's 2. In Hebrew, it's 3. I thought that's kind of interesting. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence on the face of the earth. And they left off to build a city. See, your destiny is eternal, whether you are saved or not. The real you is software, not hardware. I can't see you. I can only see the package you happen to be in at the moment. Software has no mass. Now, my package has a little too much mass, but it has nothing to do with my software. Okay. Now, you are temporarily resident in a package, in a disposable hardware environment. The real you has no mass. Your temporary container may have too much mass, but the real you requires no time dimension. You are eternal, whether you are saved or not. That'll disturb a lot of theologians here. The issue is not your eternity. The issue is, where are you going to spend it?